I want to talk today about superiority. A common misconception is that the word superior means that you're going to oppress somebody who is of the inferior. The word inferior is oppressive in of itself. Now, too often we have in our society taken words in political discussions and used them such that the word becomes a dirty word to use. Perfect example is discrimination. To discriminate simply means to judge in favor of, against something else. That's all it really means. It doesn't mean you're going to go out and oppress somebody because you discriminate. Now, it depends on how you're discriminating and what you're discriminating about. You can be discriminating in taste and what kind of decorations you use in the house. You can be discriminating in your products you buy. You can be discriminating in your friends. You can be discriminating in your politics. You can be discriminating in your faith. You can be discriminating in many other things. And it simply means that you're making a preferential judgment for something over something else. Now, I had a discussion with a liberal, and she happened to be a pagan, and she said, well, I don't believe any belief is superior to another. And then I pointed out, but don't you believe, you have to believe that something's better than every beliefs are not equal. First off, let's take off the premise the word that's currently being demonized in this particular discussion was superior. You have to believe that one thing is superior over another. And then she was telling me, no, you don't. And I said, yes, you do. For example, you might believe that paganism is superior to other faiths. If you didn't believe that, you wouldn't be a pagan, would you? You'd be whatever the other faith that you think is better than paganism is, or superior to paganism. If you believe fully that nothing is superior, then in yourself, in that own right, in that own comment, you have established something to be superior to others. The belief that everything's equal is superior to belief of superiority. Hence, you have a superiority complex in the sense of equality. But the truth of the matter is the mere fact that she chose a faith over all the others means that she has decided it was superior and the others were inferior. Now, why do people get upset? The words superior and inferior contain emotional connections, and people get angry at the emotion. Oh goodness, inferior, that sounds oppressive and mean, and how I should be offended that she thinks that Christianity is inferior because I'm a Christian, and when in truth I just simply should accept that she has different standards that she judges stuff by, and she will find things to be superior or inferior based on her own personal judgments. Likewise, any action you take, your choice on your career for yourself, etc., doesn't matter what you do. You are defining what you think is superior to other things. You're discriminating. You're picking one thing from another. Leftists try to portray themselves as globally thinking, uniting everything together, but in truth, they're just as discriminating, just as judgmental as anyone else is. They just have a different standard for that judgmentalism. The idea that everything's equal in of itself denotes the connotation that the belief that everything equal is superior to the belief that one thing is better than another. Hence, they can be discriminating against the belief that one thing is better than other. And it's okay, because their superiority complex of everything being equal rules the day. Anyways, too often people use words in the wrong way. They demonize words. They really grossly portray them. And I do believe for us to have an honest discussion, we have to realize that it is acceptable for one person to discriminate over one matter or another, as long as it is valid discrimination, valid reasons to pick one thing over another. Honestly, you have to accept the fact that everyone believes that one thing is superior to another, and not feel offended when someone else believes that, because, well, that's life, dude. You gotta make the choices. We're not rocks on the ground not making choices. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good day, and God bless.